And we are
back again. We gotta run that back. Okay. That was terrible. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. In 3, 2, 1. Your favorite couple is
back again.
Back again.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up?
It's your boy Jacoby.
And your girl Shantae, and we are
back again.
We are JNS Empire.
Yes.
This is our podcast. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in to Spotify if that's where you're listening. We appreciate all your love and support.
Yes,
We're happy to run this up. We have a new format. We are going to be doing smaller, shorter episodes. And so they'll be segment based. It'll be real life, real love, real faith. You'll be able to click which one like you're looking for based on what it is you need, whatever it is going to serve you. You know we're going to deliver. And we look forward to giving y'all some dope content because just today, what we recorded today is fire. So thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, we're just gonna get into it. The broke women of today, the new bugaboos, the new scrubs. Yeah. Because if a man can't offer finances, he's a scrub, right? Like TLC taught us that.
True.
But what happens when a woman brings nothing to the table?
What you mean? They are the table, or so they like to say. And that's what they run with.
Ooh.
We are the table.
We about to get into it.
Probably.
Because the girls just like to do what they like to do. And one thing the girls like to do is let a man pay for it, as do I. But when it comes to dating, I mean, some guys will just give up the money though.
That's crazy work.
Then it's like, who's in the wrong? Her for wanting him to pay for everything, or him for doing it anyways without requiring anything of a woman?
Both. In that sense, her wanting it, and then him just openly doing it. So
which party is causing the other?
I think they both woke up with that. They had the mindset when they woke up. And that's why they attracted each other.
Ooh,
she had the mindset of stepping out and somebody's gonna pay for her. And he had the mindset that day when he stepped out he wanted to go pay for somebody.
It could not be me. Either party. I don't know, because of course I'm gonna feel like a man wants something.
True.
We know what they gonna want.
True, and I'm not cliche enough to
do that.
Yeah, I'm not finna pay for what.
Ooh, yeah. Nah. Don't ask me to pay for it because I ain't paying for it. All right, so got a little short story. So there's a girl that met a guy. And so she was talking to him and she was asking him what type of woman he's attracted to. And so when he was describing the type of woman, he was like, a woman that got, her own car, her own place to stay. She got some money in the bank. She got a career.
Okay.
And she got a good head on her shoulders.
Preferences.
Right?
Okay.
Which sounds good. While the girl was listening, she was like, I don't really have a few of those. Like, she has a car, but it was kind of raggedy. She had it, and she was still making payments, so she didn't quite own it. She didn't have a house. She was staying with roommates. and and she did not have money in the bank, and she also had bad credit.
Okay.
So she was like, "That's not me." Like she thought highly of herself, right?
Yeah.
But based on what he was describing, now she was like, am I up to par? Like, what is that? If you were having this conversation with a woman, single year, right? If you were having this conversation with a woman, she asked you that.
Ask me what am I looking for?
Yeah, and then that's what you laid out, She got a car, she got a house, she got some money, she got good credit, she's smart, she got a career going. And she started to look like, I don't fit that description.
Then we have to go through the list. Like what parts of that description don't you fit? And then that would determine how the rest of the conversation gonna go.
And if she was like, okay, I got a car, I'm still paying on it, but it's kind of raggedy. I don't have a house. I got a job, but it's not really a career. I don't really know what I want to do. And I have terrible credit. Would you be like, you're not eligible? Like, you could be friends?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah. Because, I mean, if those are my
what if she was
fine?
Fine don't
fit those credentials.
Y'all were having like
a good time.
Good rapport. Yeah, y'all were having a good time.
Good time. That's good. That's good time. I'm glad we had that good time. That don't make you a lifetime.
Would you walk away from that conversation like, oh, I'm never gonna talk to her again?
Probably not. It would literally be based on how comfortable are you in your skin. Are you comfortable enough to know you don't have these things? Okay, we noticed that. Do you have aspirations to achieve any of these things?
Yeah, she did.
And if she doesn't, it's okay, so why are we not achieving these things? What's holding you back? And then the conversation gonna break down, and then we'll get to the root of it. And if the root is something that is solvable and we connected, then you'll be on the roster.
Okay.
But I mean, where your place would be on the team, I don't know.
Okay.
Because you didn't fit a lot of, standards.
That's okay.
And when the shoe's on the other foot, men got to tread water with standards. Women don't necessarily tread water. The standard of a woman, the man got to be 6 feet tall, and that's it. A man can literally say, I don't like a woman that weighs over 200 pounds.
Ooh.
And right then and there, your instant reaction, right then and there, he's a bad person.
I mean, but you can... Fair enough. See? You can change all the other things.
Just that fast.
I'm about to say that.
Because you can't change being 5'10". You can't change being 5'11".
That's true.
But being overweight, you can change. Having a bad attitude about how you perceive short or tall people,
being broke,
you can change
that.
Being broke, you can change that. But that one thing, and that's such a huge thing.
But there are a lot of short guys getting girls still.
I know there's a lot of overweight people getting people too.
That's basic.
So that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
That's the person training in me. I'm just saying.
Not that.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But,
fair game on that.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's been like when men started having preferences, men started being labeled sassy. Men started being labeled all those weird phrases that women like to call men that have their own sense of mind. It's like, oh, he got emotions?
Okay.
Oh, he's sassy. Oh, he got his own thought outside of what American men are supposed to be? Oh, he a trouble. He a headache.
If he just not following the standard of pay for the woman, no matter what she brings to the table.
She is the table.
Stop
That's
that.
what they like to say.
If he don't follow that standard, then he not a man.
Not in today's society, no.
Okay.
No. If you're not paying for everything, if you're not the leader of the household and making sure she's well taken care of in every financial status, then for a lot of people, no.
That's intense. I think that's intense because you can miss out on a lot. Like, I get it, wanting to have somebody to provide and to do that.
Definitely.
And I'm sure that's a comfortable lifestyle.
Yeah.
But if you're not bringing that to the table.
But that's going to slide into that 50-50. And that's what people don't
want that. People don't want that 50-50.
They don't even know what 50-50 means. Like,
I think it's just taken mostly in the financial aspect, of course.
And that's dumb. 50-50. 50-50, not even a thing. It's not a thing. There's no 50-50.
Yeah, okay.
We're not splitting anything down the middle. It's what you got, what I got, what we got, how we gonna make it work.
Yeah.
And some days it's, like I say, it's 90-10, 98-2, 100 and 0.
Facts.
It happens. But are you gonna thug it out? Are you gonna be able to make it work?
Yeah.
Basically.
Man, that's crazy. So here's our question. Are some women afraid of building with a man because they've never seen love built from scratch?
In our community, yeah, for sure.
I think that could be, I think that could be it. And then I could think maybe it's just they're tired of doing that. Because I think a lot of women have started from scratch with a guy.
Yeah.
And then it was like, this is taking too long.
Yeah.
So you get tired and frustrated. Yeah, you're just like, okay, scrap him. Let me go get the guy that got money already because what we doing?
Because I done ran through 5 that didn't have it together.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, I don't know, because we didn't meet when we were grown. So I don't have that baggage of past relationships not working.
Yeah.
I think men and women are afraid of building with each other, especially today. That's why you got so many players, so many games that people play on social media and different social media outlets to be viewed and be seen.
Yeah.
That's what's more important.
Yeah.
Being seen, not necessarily building. Nobody's really worried about building. At least I don't see it a lot. I don't want to say people
I don't either.
not doing it.
Yeah.
I
mean, we know there's some y'all out there, but apparently the dating folks are just out there running around.
Just out there dating.
Like, there's no rules. There's no to me, the dating world seems like it's just so fragile. Everybody's just following social media or following all the bad advice and not really. And I mean, I get it. Maybe not being vulnerable, and I get that because if you just out there on apps and whatnot, you don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
But it's like, at some point you have to open up, be real, have some real conversations, and
in those type of situations, I feel like that's
work.
You gotta pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the work. The work is pray because a lot of people are like, oh, how do I know she the one? How do I know he the one? How do they not just gonna play me?
Yeah.
Respectfully, if you had your relationship right with God, you would have the discernment between the people that you're talking to.
Okay.
You'd be able to spot you look like you just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
You look like you want to have a good time, but not for a long time.
Yeah.
You look like you just a waste of my time.
And what if somebody looks like and feels like they're in it, and then you find out they've been playing this whole time?
Me?
Yeah.
You gotta charge it to the game. And that's such a hard pill to swallow.
That would make me so mad.
And it's supposed to. It's supposed to make you mad, but in those type of situations, there's usually somebody that you've done that to, knowingly or unknowingly.
Not the karma.
So it's like, you mad you got played. How many people you played?
Yikes.
How many people you done pulled along, knowingly, unknowingly?
Yeah.
How many guys you give your number to, knowing when they call or text you, you not gonna hit them back?
Ooh, not that.
So it's like inside the dating pool, people focus on the negativity that happened to them, but it's like, do you not remember old boy or old girl that's been blowing you up that you not really interested in?
Yeah.
You just became that person.
Ooh, yeah.
It's all about the perspective. What's the angle? How you viewing it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a scary world to try to build in right now.
Oh, definitely.
But building in general is scary because it's taking now faith. It's a trust that you can't see.
Yeah.
But one that should be a mutual feeling that if somebody asks both of you to explain it, you could be like, yeah. They there.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to know what y'all think. What's happening in this dating world? Are the women expecting too much and not giving enough? Are the men being crazy by going along with it? Or
should brothers stand up more? Stand on your ground.
Yeah.
Stop giving in to these sexual desires that your body gives off, and stop and listen to your brain.
Yeah.
Not the one in between your legs.
Ooh-wee. All right, so let us know in the comments. You can also DM us on Instagram if you don't want to have your comment or your story out in public on YouTube.
For sure.
I will be in those messages.
From young adults falling in love to married with 3 kids. We've been together 13 years and married for 6. How well do we really know each other?
Do we really know each other?
No, because my brain be making stuff up.
Don't do that. Don't make stuff up.
I try not to.
Okay, so we have a few questions that we're going to ask each other. And we're gonna ask it about each other, and then we'll see if it's right or wrong.
Okay.
Yeah? That makes sense?
Let's go. I'm not sure.
Okay. Probably should have got some pen and paper or something. Okay. Name one of my favorite love songs. For you.
Favorite love songs?
Yeah. For you, I think it would be...
Cause see, I don't know the words or the name of songs. I just know the songs when I hear them.
One of your favorite love songs. I would say... I gotta think.
So... I don't even know one of my favorite love songs.
Dang, I don't know.
Bring you blank.
Okay, let me look at you. Your favorite love songs. I'm gonna just say "Good Man," Neo.
That's a good song.
Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think one of my favorite love songs is?
I'll probably go with "If I Ain't Got You."
That's easy.
Like, that was the first time
That's
I popped in my
so
head.
easy.
I had that one locked in. I was like, favorite love song? I instantly went to Diary, and I couldn't think of the song. I was like, what is this song?
Yeah.
It's like something about the platter.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I remember. Something about a silver platter or something like that. So I was like...
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably have to go there. Okay.
You got that one?
What was the second question? Where were we when we had our first real argument? Girl, I don't know.
What was our first real argument?
I'm like, first real argument? It would have came after 3 years, for sure. Or probably within our 3rd year, because that was a baby flex of ours. We have any real arguments, nothing within the first 2 years.
Okay.
So...
Real argument. Actually, I was going to say the exclusive argument.
Nah, that's an argument.
I think that was our first real one, because we were still...
Because I had no idea what you were asking me.
Okay, a little background.
Wow.
So, first argument, which means, okay, so to answer the question, we were in Irving, Texas.
Okay.
All right, where were we?
So
Question
we just
2.
hold on this back.
Okay, cool.
All right, where were we when we had our first real argument? Oh.
Okay.
A real argument?
So.
See, she good with this kind of stuff. Just your memory on the past. It's like spot on.
Okay.
I'll be like,
first real argument, we were in Irving, Texas, and we were on the phone. And we were really trying to lay the foundation of us being together.
Yeah.
Just us. Okay. So, none of them little girls you was talking to. And literally, y'all.
Older me understands this.
And literally, y'all, he was like, I'm like, are we exclusive? And he was like, I don't know what that means.
What are you saying? What are you asking me? Are we exclusive? Exclusively what?
Y'all, I was yelling through that phone. Like, you playing with me right now.
I was chilling on my side.
You're playing in my face right now.
Yeah, nah, I ain't never had an exclusive girlfriend.
Yeah, so I didn't want to believe you. I didn't believe you at first. I was like, you're way too smart to even try to use that with me.
That was fair.
And then we got to talking and breaking it down. I was just like...
Like said, this Negro doesn't know. Yeah, I was not Prince Charming. Let me tell you that.
No patience for that.
No
but
Prince Charming.
Here we are.
13
years. 3 kids. We done had 4 dogs.
No,
5.
6.
5, I think.
Lacey.
Big Paul. What was Big Paul's name?
I always forget that dog name.
We would call him Big Paul. Her. Big Paul.
It was her.
Her. Lacey. And then Max, Senna, and Stormy.
Max and Stormy.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Who?
Okay. The Pit.
Kratos.
One more Pit. I forgot about Kratos. The black one. Yeah. Marley. Yeah. So we're gonna have about 9.
Darn!
About 9 animals.
I really liked Marley. He was
Marley
so
was
stinking cute.
Marley was gonna be solid.
Ooh.
Yeah. Live and you learn.
He was gonna be so cute. We gotta get another one.
Ooh, well, him and Cinna wouldn't have got along though.
Nah.
Well, we already had him. Cinna wouldn't have came. So.
What was Marley?
A
cane?
No. He was a bull massive.
Bull massive and a pit bull mix.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that was a dog.
Yeah, he got big quick.
Yeah, he did.
Getting that milk.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get another one of those. Okay, number 3. What's one movie I could watch over and over?
Me?
For you,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be something scary.
Not that. You don't know that.
It is. If it's not it, because you could watch that over and over
I
again.
gotta watch it.
If it's not it, now what do you put on to watch? And you be well, I mean, you do be watching like the Avengers.
I know what movie you're
Over and
talking
over.
about though.
I wish I could think of it. You always for one, you always watch them dang on Exorcist movies.
That's true.
I don't
you
have
gotta
one
pick
though.
You gotta pick
Darn.
one. It said one.
If you had to watch, if I'm thinking one movie over and over, you would watch.
That's a hard one.
It
I watch a lot of
is.
movies.
You do.
I watch a lot of movies.
But if you're gonna put it on, what is that movie gonna be? Do you have one in your mind?
Mm-mm.
You don't.
No.
Well,
I
I
gotta
can
focus
say
on
one
your
then.
movie.
Oh, I'm like, well, I could just say one then.
You can. I mean, it's what movie you think.
That you would watch over and over. Huh. I'm gonna say it because I can't think of.
It's a good movie though.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Not the original. The It one of the newer version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the original It as well though. Like they both go very well.
Okay. If you was gonna be the answer for you.
If I was gonna pick an answer.
Yeah.
Mm.
What would it be?
Over and over again.
Yeah.
Mm.
You be trying to watch Skeleton Key.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Probably would have been Skeleton Key.
I had that in the back of my mind after it.
Cause it's just because it's so rare that I get to watch it. Like that is
it's creepy.
That is a movie I could
Creepy.
watch that movie over and over and over. Yeah, I could
Okay.
binge that movie.
You're crazy.
For you,
Yeah.
Shrek popped in my head.
Okay, I could
Yeah,
definitely watch
Shrek was the first movie that popped in my head.
Okay.
I was like Shrek, the first one. Yeah.
What would be my number 10?
Ah, crap.
Because I actually thought you was going to say the other one over Shrek.
There's another one over Shrek.
My favorite movie.
I don't know what your favorite movie is.
I know it when it's coming on. Much like Shrek.
I say you know all the movies when they coming on.
I kind of do, but when...
The Biker Boys.
Exactly. Exactly.
I like Biker Boys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Hey, it's my turn.
Okay, go ahead, my bad.
Alright, what's my favorite time of day to spend time with you? Morning, noon, or night? So when I answer that, I'm telling you my favorite time?
Mine.
I'm telling you.
You're going to answer my favorite time to spend with you. Morning, noon, or night?
Night.
That's great.
Yeah.
Mornings? Although I really do love it when your Pisces behind wake up happy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But then you be ready to play.
I'm up.
And then you be talking. I be like, it's much too early for that.
Nah, fam, because you wake up with the same energy.
It's so sweet and adorable though. I would just be like, please be quiet.
I said, oh, he up today.
I love it. I be like, let him have it. Let him have it. Because then the days that you wake up a little grumpy, I be like, what's wrong with him?
But I'm crazy.
Who wakes up grumpy?
Pisces.
And I love you.
Me.
Apparently it's all of them.
I don't know, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I know you don't.
Ain't nothing to do with that.
Okay. What about, okay, you. I think your favorite time of day to spend with me would be, actually, I would say at night too.
Definitely the nighttime.
Because the kiddos are
It's just the nighttime.
the nighttime.
I'm a nighttime person.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff in the morning to get over with.
Uh-huh.
But at night, that's when all the chilling, all the relaxing,
Mm-hmm.
the world is quiet at night. It's a good time of day.
Even though sometimes I fall asleep on you.
That don't bother me. It used to.
I know. I know.
It used to. But now I look forward to you falling asleep.
No.
I just talk to you.
I know. He talks to me, and I built up this skill when I'm falling asleep for him not to catch on to it. I just be like, what is it? For real? Or is it really?
It's the for real.
The for real? And you be like, sorry.
She sleep, yeah. That's exactly how it goes. Because it's going to go, yeah. For real?
You just be over there talking.
All right. Well, I love you. I'm just say good night for now because you're going to go to sleep. So just good night.
The talking like soothes me to sleep.
Hey, and that's why I like to talk. It don't bother me.
That is so funny.
Bother me at all.
Okay. What? My thing was recording. What number? What was we on?
Number 5.
Time of day. Okay. What gets on my nerves in a general way? For you, I would say probably people talking slow. Because when people are talking slow, you will look at them, and then you're like, look at them and be like, hurry up, what are you saying?
They talk too slow.
It looks like the most offensive facial expression. When I'm watching you do that to somebody, I be like, how are they even still in this conversation with him?
I wonder if they think I'm aware of it or not. What do they think? Well, now
that you're aware of what you're doing?
Yeah, my face.
Honey, nothing about your facial expression says you don't know what you're doing.
Oh.
They're very direct.
Well, good. They should be.
Very
Especially
direct.
in that moment, I need you to speed up.
Some people's thoughts
just
don't move that fast.
I'm so sorry for you and your slow thought process. I apologize. I understand because sometimes my brain don't move that fast either. I be in the moment, I be like,
why you doing people like that?
Because they talking too slow. There's no real reason.
That's rude.
I try not to be.
You try not to be rude?
That's the best way I can put it. I try not to be. I really do try my best not to.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't.
Okay, good.
I just be on the sideline like, oh Lord.
Made it to the beard.
Stop talking to him.
What gets on your nerves in general?
In a general way, yeah.
Bad driving. Bad driving, whether it's...
Listen. Get close.
Get close.
Oklahoma City drivers.
Chill, we live here.
We do.
We live here.
We do.
Well, we from Texas.
We got our kids here. Y'all, Oklahoma City drivers. Go take it back to school, okay? Because, matter of fact, shoes, you can't even. Stop signs mean stop.
Yield signs.
Yield signs mean slow down to an almost complete stop. Look around, see if somebody is coming, and then you can go. Red lights mean stop. Not drive through 60 miles per hour right before the other people go. Find me on Threads because I've already been threading about it. Sick of these folks. Say something. I want you to. Don't have me directly. Say something. I ain't scared. Just don't be acting like Texas folks. Texas folks get road rage and try to shoot. Don't do that. But you can at me because y'all on my nerves.
Number 6.
I went on a rant. My bad.
Hard.
Go ahead. I'm sick of that.
If I plan a surprise night for us, what's one thing it must include?
Ooh.
A surprise night?
Yeah.
Some bomb ass food.
Ooh. That's my answer?
Yeah.
That's what you said my answer?
Yeah.
Facts. Okay.
Gotta have some food.
Facts. Some good food.
Probably some pizza.
I was gonna say that, but you could swap out for just Italian pasta.
It's definitely gonna be pizza.
I love pizza, but I know that if we're like in a date night situation, you're not gonna want pizza. So I'll take.
I might take us to one of them Italian restaurants and get one of them pizzas.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that pizza might.
Saucy.
Feel me? They hit different.
So
That's
good.
a different type of pizza sauce.
I love those.
Yeah, I could probably.
Okay, I think.
I'll probably get some lasagna though.
If you plan a surprise night, what must it include? For For you, I think your answer, there's about three. One of them I can't say.
Yeah.
So the other would be like some time that we're close.
Okay.
Like
Uh-huh.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe making eye contact. Like having a direct conversation.
Uh-huh.
Not me playing a game, you playing a game, us watching the movie, because you you don't like that. Because you need time to talk to me. And you be like, movies are not, it's not date material.
A movie is a date. It's just part of a date. It's part of a
it's
date.
not the date, because you want to talk.
When we go to the movies, what did we do? We
watched the movie. We had that cinematic experience together.
Dope. That's dope. Now we gotta go talk about the movie.
Okay, yeah.
Cause like, what did we do? Yeah, we didn't do anything. We individually, collectively watched TV.
Individually, collectively.
That's what we did.
I mean, yeah.
Cause I didn't get to lean over and be like, hey, did you watch it? No, cause we watching something we ain't never seen before. Yeah. Try not to miss none of it. Cause we paid $15 for these movie tickets.
Sure. Yeah, so that's what I think you would say.
That's fair. Yeah. I like that.
Is that right?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
What would you say? What's your answer?
Yeah.
That's what you say?
I plan a surprise night for us. What's one thing it must include? Close. Honestly, probably an activity, like to do something. Like,
okay.
Like, I don't know. Like going to the movies, that's not doing something. That's going to the movies. You go out to eat, that's doing something. Or like, I don't know.
Like David Buster's.
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we know how we get down. We only gonna be in there for 15, 20 minutes and we're ready to go.
We are like the weirdest.
Yes, that is people. Yeah. Like what's the golf place?
Top Golf.
Yeah, we'll go to Top Golf and be there 20, 30 minutes and ready to go.
Like we like to do stuff. We love to do stuff. Yeah. But we can only tolerate it for about 30 minutes and then we get tired, bored, and like overstimulated and just like look at the same time. It's just like, you know what, this is done. 30 minutes is enough for us to enjoy it.
Homebodies.
Facts.
Keep me in my house.
Yeah.
It's safer in there.
Facts. Okay, next question. What's something I do that turns you on, but I probably didn't even realize?
Other than when you smile?
Sure. Oh wait, first of all, you're supposed to be answering my answer, and I'm supposed to answer yours.
Supposed to answer your answer?
Yeah. No, don't answer for yourself. Answer for me.
Yeah, I know.
About you.
Oh, about me?
Yes.
Something that I do?
Stop, because the question is confusing me.
That didn't make sense. You asked the question, and I'm answering something that you do that turns me on?
No. Something that you do that you think turns me on. And then I answer them.
I have no idea.
Because it's how well do you know me?
Okay.
Oh,
I'm like, what kind of question is that?
You funny.
Other than the hair flip?
Listen, I still haven't figured out what's that guy's name that hair flip reminds me of.
Oh man.
It catches me off guard every time. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know.
You don't really know? I'll tell you.
Probably just me. Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You got something. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say probably just me putting my hands on your thighs when I'm driving, just like randomly.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. That turns me on that you do. I was gonna say, like when you just walk up on me. Mm-hmm. If we're both standing and you walk up on me and you don't have a shirt on, it's just like chest, pheromones, and sexy brown skin. That, I don't know, and then you look down at me.
Yeah,
that's cute.
No, didn't give no thought to that at all.
For real?
Yeah, that's like every day.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. Okay. Now, I guess I got an answer for you.
Yeah. Something that you...
That I do.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then I got an answer. Something
to see if it's true or not.
Okay, cool.
I be doing some crazy stuff.
You do.
I don't know. Something that I did that would turn you on. I really don't know. You like it when I fold clothes? Not playing. Because I don't do it.
Boy, get turned on once every 3 months.
First of all, I have done laundry the past 2 weekends.
Facts. Talk your talk. Talk
Rude.
your talk.
You so rude. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hard question.
It is a hard
That is a hard
question.
question. Yeah, you put me on. I was like, what?
Something that I do.
I don't know.
Because everything I do turn you on. Especially that.
Just like that.
When I talk ghetto, you like that. When I be talking crazy to you. You like when I talk sassy to you. You really like, no, hell no.
I see what she did. She wanted y'all to get a facial reaction.
I really don't know. I don't know.
When you put on your socks. And not
socks?
Not your feet. But when you put on your socks, when you feel like chilling, playing, having fun, putting on your socks. And you laying in the bed.
Oh, I'm like, Jacoby, be so for real.
That's why I had to break it down.
I'm like, socks.
Your face.
Hold on.
I said socks and you didn't even listen. That's all it is. That was it. You were like, socks.
This man
Socks turn him on? What is wrong with him? No, not the socks. It's not the feet. That has nothing to do with it at all.
He said some socks. Basically, my husband said he not turned on by me because he likes some socks.
Yeah, she crazy.
Okay, I got you.
She understand.
When I'm putting on my socks. Okay.
Yes.
They're just my legs being there.
You're right, but it's the cute, weird thing that's like attractive because you're like cute and weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. You're so silly. Socks. Okay.
Socks.
Couples bucket list. What would I put at the top of that list?
Actually, I like when we had that swoop too. You just randomly swoop your hair. Because you're going to do it in a few minutes.
Okay. No, I'm trying not to.
That's cute.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I can see your face.
You do like my face. I like that you like my face because I change my hair all the time.
All the time. Oh,
yeah. I've been through some rough hair phases. Yeah. Jacob.
Yes.
What you doing over there?
I'm agreeing. You told me don't disagree.
You agreeing way too much.
My bad. Too much emphasis. Sorry. Dial it back. But you was beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
You handsome.
What's the next question?
You play too much. Couples bucket list. What would I put at the top?
What are the stuff that we have to do together?
Couples bucket list.
Oh, she says it again.
Couples. Aren't we a couple?
Yeah. What would you put at the top of our bucket list?
Yeah.
Something that we got to do together?
We a couple.
Oh, man. That's hard.
You funny, bro.
What? You scared of a lot of stuff. So what would you put at the top of the list of something we got to do together? What in the world?
That's a good question. What would it be?
All of my bucket list answers are no. Bucket list?
Something that I think you would put at the top of the list.
At the top of the list?
Maybe it's in like top 5. It don't have to be
something you gotta do before
one.
you die, right? Like that's a bucket list. It's very simple. Like that's easy. But off top of my head, my brain say go to visit Africa.
Okay, yeah, big.
Right, like
definitely.
That's why I'm like that's the one. But I know that's a given. So it's not at the top of the bucket list because it's going to happen.
Right. Okay.
So I'm like, ooh, something at the top.
Okay. What did I want to do for our anniversary? You could use that one.
A limo? That's not top 5 bucket list.
It is at the top though. Once the budget becomes like
for the couple.
Once we got Beyonce money, then of course it'll be a whole new bucket list.
You're gonna be needing stretch Hummers then.
Exactly.
Yeah, stretch Mercedes.
Yeah.
Well, not a Mercedes because we ain't like that. But
not really, but like
stretch Maybach. I got you.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like yeah.
Okay.
But it has to be fancy though. Like I really want to like dress all.
This top tier.
You know, fancy,
with the
bling bling.
Thing.
I got
a little flower thing.
Exactly. I got on a dress with a little split on leg, and like ruffles and flows.
Okay.
It's either red or black.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the limo pulls up. We get up in the limo.
All black.
And it takes us wherever we're going.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere elegante.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do that on your bucket list.
Yeah.
Big.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that in Africa.
Yeah.
Big.
Now for you, Something for us to do? I feel like you would say a cruise or something.
Nope. You scared of water. So that option's left.
Something that you would say. I don't know.
Right, because it gotta be something you would do.
Something that you would say that's top of our bucket list to do together. What?
Something just popped in my head.
Bro, I don't know. For us to do together? Go to the Bahamas.
Okay, bet. That's a good one. That wouldn't be on my bucket list.
I know. Cause you like to do crazy stuff. I still want to skydive.
That's why I said no. You heard me say no.
I don't want to bungee jump. I don't want to skydive.
Like my
I don't
bucket
want to
list is like bucket list. But growing up, that's what I didn't know a bucket list to be simple things like go to New York.
Okay.
I've never known. I thought a bucket list was supposed to be like, I definitely want to go to New York. I just want to go. I just gotta go during Christmas. I want to see the tree.
Oh.
I want to see the tree. That's it. No lie. I don't want to.
No offense.
I literally just want to fly in and fly out.
New York.
That's it. I'm not trying to kick it there.
Okay.
But at the top of my bucket list, for us to do.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Real life, I just want us to eat dinner at the Eiffel Tower one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Like one.
What? Jacoby, you know I don't know nothing about no geography. What is it? Where is the restaurant?
Paris. It's like, oh, where is it on the Eiffel Tower? You said geography, so that's not
true.
That's
true.
My bad.
I meant like.
I don't know how high up.
I want to fight you.
I don't even know if like there's a restaurant on the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, that's what I was about to say because I don't know the culture of other geographic locations. I don't know any.
Got you. You don't know if we can eat on the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
Yeah.
You got me.
I got you. That's why we're here. I'm trying to tell you. You still trying to explain. Like I got you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. What's next? Okay. This yours.
What do you do on purpose to get a reaction out of me? What do you do on purpose to get a reaction out of me? That's what I'm asking? We changed up the tempo.
We did. Yeah. It's how well do we know each other? So what do I do?
Yeah.
To get on your nerves.
To get on my nerves?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you start playing. Yeah.
Go to that on purpose to get on your nerves?
Sometimes. Sometimes. It's like you're playful on my nerves. So yes.
Okay.
That little, I don't even know how to explain it. That little nit for nat, playful little, hey.
Whatever.
Hey, I miss you. Hey. Whatever. Oh my gosh, you're in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood too.
You be in a good mood and I know you so you're not in a good mood. And I'll be like, so you want to not be in a good mood.
Hey, you didn't tell me I was getting on your nerves.
You don't be telling me.
Did you not hear it? Did you not see it?
No, I thought you was just going to let me get on your nerves.
Who says that?
Don't you like being married to me?
I love it. It's the best thing ever.
That's awesome for you. I love that for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you do anything to purposely,
I do.
You do? Okay, not get on my nerves to get a reaction out of me.
I do.
You do? Jacoby. To get a reaction out of me. What do you do?
What? You gonna cut me off?
Because I want to get.
Jacoby.
What you do?
Oh, wait.
I'm trying to think.
You know what it is.
To get a reaction out of me?
That's why it's fun.
Boy, slap my neck. It pisses me off.
Every single time. I didn't even got to slap it. I can literally just like
you
grab.
You touch my neck and it just makes me want to bite you. I don't like that. I'm like, what do you do? That's it.
It's only one thing.
That's it. Just come up behind me.
I don't even know how I figured that out.
Just come up behind me and slap the back of my neck. Even if
it don't even gotta be a slap. It don't even gotta be a slap.
On the inside of me, I'll be like, okay, he just playing and still just like.
Do it again.
Nigga.
Yeah.
That's how I be.
That's how I feel when you get to playing too much. It is literally just that even. Exactly.
Well, you're welcome. What's one thing you think we do better than other couples?
Communicate.
You think so?
I think no. The number one thing is I think we enjoy each other's time. Like
okay, scratch the communication, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not communication. I think it's just the enjoyment of like each other's presence. Like we enjoy being in the same area with each other more than a lot of couples do.
I think so too.
Yeah, because couples will be in this room but be at the other end of the room and be like unaware of their other.
Or be really like close to each other and then just be like
still distant as
Yeah, I think people find it weird when they see us in the same room, how often we interact with each other.
Yeah.
Even though there's people around us. Because people be looking at us like, do y'all ever stop touching each other?
No.
Like, well, when I went to the kitchen and he was over there, obviously we weren't touching each other.
Right.
And then we'll sit down next to each other and it's always just like, or the hands. People like, y'all ain't never seen each other's hands before?
Yeah, I ain't see him in like 2 minutes though. That was 2 minutes.
Obsessed.
She been into the kitchen and back. Gotta make sure her hands are good.
It's healthy.
Yeah. What about you?
What do I think we do better than other couples? Oh wait, was that answer for you or for me? We done messed this up. It don't matter. Huh? Was that answer for you?
Nah, that was definitely for me. I just answered the question.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, we forgot that.
What do I think you think we do?
Yeah.
Shoot.
But if I had to guess, I probably would have said what you said for you as your answer.
For you, your answer, what do we do? Better than most couples?
Excuse me.
Yeah, my answer would then probably be communicate.
Communicate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Look, just like you.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
Okay. My answer would be dang it. It's like I think we persevere better than other couples.
That's true.
Because
the couples we know.
Not because it's not even in a sense to just keep driving that same thing over and over and over and over until it works. It's
adapting.
If that doesn't work, let's find a B. If B doesn't work, let's find a B-1. B-1 doesn't work, but something about that still is. Let's make B-1 bullet point star.
No,
like
facts,
we go,
facts.
like the goal overall is to get to what our dreams are.
Yeah.
Whoop, baby.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna take all the paths till we find the one that's the right one. Cause we're not gonna give up. I think that. Now, because we both said not communication, we both said communication. Then it was like not communication.
Because I don't know to say we do that better than a lot of people.
I feel like there's people that be like
they have like legit every month, every week where they sit down and talk and communicate and
that feels like a lot. Yeah.
That makes a relationship feel like a job.
You know what? Actually, respect each other. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to us respecting each other, we don't play.
No, facts.
About us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna trickle down.
Yeah.
It's keep going.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I like you.
I like you too.
Okay.
My bestest friend.
Okay. So for our finisher, it says that we both share a separate memory, and then that'll be it for real love. Real love? Yeah.
Man, if I was to think, oh man, I got so many memories.
Okay.
I guess that would be, I don't know.
Just a random memory. Let's see.
Memory, not even random. People think, when I think of memories of us and like, is this just a separate memory? I always just think of, you giving birth to Jada.
Okay.
Like legit, and then her being born, and then me holding her.
Yeah.
And you being like, you weren't asleep, but you weren't awake, and your face was like half tilted to the left. You had like a slight smile, smirk, and fatigue.
I remember that moment like.
Like that's the memory of people. If there's a memory I pray I never forget, it's that memory.
Yeah.
I want because that memory solidified everything. I was like, oh, Hey.
Yeah. You were so young. And of course I was younger than you, but it's like just seeing you hold Jada that moment was just magical. Like the pain of having a baby was like dying down. The drama was dying down. Everybody was so in love with Jada. And I just looked over and you were holding her and I was just like, now that was just, that was beautiful. I love that so much. Ah, that's a good memory. I like that one. That's a good one.
That's it.
A memory for us. What? I have some. Because we have some memories. All right, it's gonna. Let's make it wild.
The green truck.
Green truck.
The expedition. Was it the expedition? Parked outside the West Dallas house.
I was going to say that, but it wasn't that. It was something else.
Okay. What's the West Dallas?
Do you want to say that one?
No.
Okay, well that's not.
No.
Okay.
Hey, that'll come later.
Yeah, we're not ready for that. Okay. Okay, different memory.
You said something in West Dallas.
Because it was about to be that one.
Oh. No, that's a memory.
I got one for you.
Okay.
You remember? Okay. You and Katie came to West Dallas. This is talking about West Dallas. And y'all came to look at your face. Y'all came to hang out with me and Nene.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we sit on the couch, we was chilling.
Yeah.
And Katie was talking and he called me Shay.
Yeah.
And then I immediately looked at you like,
and I was like, nah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Now I know where you been.
I remember that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you looked and you was like, and Katie just talking, he didn't know what he did.
He just
and
kept
he was like,
flowing.
yeah, bro, just.
Yeah.
He was like, what I do? He was like,
It's like, bro, what is wrong with you? You just caught her.
Yeah.
Your little sister?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Ooh, now that was crazy.
Oh, man.
Should I do a little back, little, try to explain that?
I mean, if you want to. No.
It's okay.
I'm like,
we'll wrap it. But yeah, that was a crazy memory.
got some crazy memories.
But yeah. 6 years of marriage, 13 years together. And I'm ready for 100 more.
Facts. A trip. What did we go to Houston for? You had to go to college. You had to fill out some paperwork. We went just to get on campus and came right back.
You came to pack up my stuff.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
take me back to Irving.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope.
Cause we was on campus. Like we was in line. I think that was when you first got there.
No, I think I was gonna re-enroll. And then I didn't go back.
Yeah, I just didn't go back.
No, but then that next year it flooded real bad in Houston. I was like, Lord knew I wasn't supposed to be there.
There's a reason.
But I can't swim.
Alright, y'all.
Welcome back. So we've already knocked out real life, real love.
Hey.
Next, real faith. Because y'all know we gotta talk about the Lord, because that's just what we do.
Talk about the Lord. Amen.
Okay, so let's actually talk about something the church doesn't talk about, but real life does not ignore. Pause for dramatic effect. Sex before marriage.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah. Is it still a sin, or is it the new norm? First of all, is it still a sin? It's crazy.
Definitely still a sin.
It's still a sin.
Once a sin, still a sin.
Yeah.
The sin doesn't change.
Yeah.
It is still not biblically. God did not make you to have sex outside of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Your fleshly desires and pleasures, you being me, us humans, is why we have sex outside of marriage.
Okay.
I heard something the other day, and I wish I knew his name, but he's a preacher, I believe. Okay. And he was saying, I forgot. Dang, I'll bring it back. It'll come back to me.
Okay, cool. Now, both. Is it still a sin? Mm-hmm. Yes. Is it the new norm? Yes, but that's because people have made it so. You know what? I think when Christians commingle with people of different religions and or no religion. I think that's where the lines start getting blurred, and then people are like, "Oh, it's not so bad. It's just okay." But for your religion, it actually is. So, like, yeah.
I think it also stems in something to humans being nitpicky.
Okay.
Because is sex before marriage a sin? Yes, but so was so many other sins that you probably committed on a day-to-day basis. But it's like, oh, you're gonna point at that one. It's like, well, if we all stay true to the Bible, then we will see that it's still a sin, and you would realize that it's actually the new norm. But just because it's the new norm doesn't mean it should be accepted.
True.
You know.
And we, I mean,
some tough water right there.
It's definitely tough because, I mean, our kids were at our wedding, so therefore we also committed that sin.
Had all three.
Yeah.
But that's when it gets a little tricky, but not necessarily tricky. Jesus comes as you are, and allow Him to change your heart from the inside.
Yeah.
When we got together, we weren't necessarily followers of Christ, so to say. We were Christians. Right? We knew God, knew Jesus, understood what baptism and all that was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until we got married and it was like, oh,
yeah.
Nah, this is a whole different way. We stepping into some territory, honestly, I was unfamiliar with.
Yeah, we had matured and learned some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What does the Bible say about it, though?
The Bible says it is still a sin, guys. The Bible says the man and woman are supposed to be married, and then do what you do, have all the fun. But then with people, one, not believing in marriage.
Yep. Oh, that's crazy.
People stepping outside their marriage, having open marriages, and then, I mean, realistically, a lot of people are losing their virginity as teenagers.
No, that's
not even thinking about marriage.
No.
Like when I was a little girl and I had to talk with my mom, she said, you're supposed to wait. She said, the Bible says you're supposed to wait. And then she was like, but if you do. And I think,
right then, she planted the seed.
Whether it was she was just trying to cover her bases, or maybe that's what opened the door.
That's what it was.
Okay.
I'm so glad you did that.
Okay.
The guy, the preacher, I'm so sorry, I can't think of his name. He said, we're supposed to learn by faith, not by experience. Your faith and your mom's faith, all of our parents' faith should have been in us to just believe that
the Bible said, don't do it any other way. Yeah.
Right. And on her end, her faith should have been strong enough for her to not need to interject that but.
Yeah.
But with us being humans, and unfortunately a lot of us not really knowing scripture as well as we should, that fear, which is what a lot of people base their faith off of and preach their sermons, it's off the fear of doing wrong. So it's always going to be there. It's like, but if you do, because that fear of if you do wrong, right? I got to cover my bases.
Because I think it then creates like this idea that Christianity is like perfection. So if you color outside the lines with your belief, you're now
not worthy.
But
that's what the blood is for.
And so they try to open up the door. Well, if you do make this mistake, of course you can come back. Which, yes, you can. You need to repent. You need to accept Christ. You need to believe and all that. But if she hadn't said, if you do, would I have been like...
Or would you have walked in that thin line of knowing, I can't do that?
Because I ain't gonna lie, when I was in the act, it crossed my mind, and I was just like, probably ain't supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely was like...
So much for waiting until you're married.
I don't know. Well, Lord...
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Right? Yeah. Because the curiosity was there, but then also like the kind of it's too late now to turn back feeling was also there. Just like, dang. Yeah.
I don't know. Now, you got those sex bonds that are spiritual. I don't know too much about the spiritual aspect. People say that when two souls, when you have intercourse, your souls connect and
Ooh, that's,
whatever the case may be. That's the
that's
spiritual side. Then you have the emotional and the physical.
mm-hmm.
Of course, anytime you have sex, you're intertwining your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable. Oh, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to have sex with that person, but you did. So emotionally, some way, somehow,
somebody's gonna be attacked. Right. Somebody's gonna be looking for more.
It's a physical
mm-hmm.
action. So like,
yeah,
you're finna make a bond with that person to some degree. A piece of you and a piece of that person are forever intertwined. Whether you think about it or not, whether it's on your mind or not, it's as simple as literally the sunrise and sunset. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, sorry, I don't know. My brain is just not flowing these topics. Sex bonds.
God's blessings after.
Blessings after.
God's blessings after was like after you have sex after marriage. I mean, if you have sex before marriage, will God still bless?
Will God still bless the couple after?
Mm-hmm. So, let's say, like us, we had our kids outside of marriage and then got married. You know, do you think God still blesses even after you sin? Or after this situation?
After you do what you need to do, yes.
Yeah.
Because, of course, we had our kids before we were married.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And then we grew spiritually, we grew closer to God individually, and then together.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
I think if you go through the Bible, you'll see God forgave and blessed after a lot of sins.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
So, can you still receive your blessing? Yes.
Yes.
Will your blessing, what's meant for you is yours regardless. That's a fact. Like, what's meant for you is yours, but you can miss out on what's meant for you because of the sin.
That's true. Yes.
But will you still say you overcome it? Yes, you overcame it because you gave your life to Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the blessing. The blessing was you had the opportunity to wake up day after day after day after day and find some way to get better.
Yeah.
Get closer to God. Read your Bible. Pray. Fight it off. Fail. Get
Yeah,
back up. Fail. Get back up.
So it's like, thank you, Jesus.
You know, that's a real thing.
Absolutely. So then, the question is, what has sex cost you? Was it your peace, your identity, your self-worth, or your relationship with God?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Especially if you, like, lost your virginity at an early age. Did you regret it later? Did you feel like, man, I did it so early on in life. Ain't no way God can forgive me for that. Like,
I wasn't even old enough to be mature enough, and I was out here doing wrong.
I think a lot of us had just what our parents or our community instilled in us as far as religion, and so it was just like, okay, I know God, yeah. Like the phrase used to be, what is it? I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Yeah. And so
I've always been spiritual. Never really religious.
Yeah, I think that, and that come from learning.
Facts.
Yeah, and knowing. So.
You know what? This is how I know God is good.
Okay.
So about
Drop it.
Saturday, I think it was Saturday, Friday or Saturday, I feel like it was Saturday. I said a prayer, and I prayed, God, I want a new heart. I want a new heart. I want you to make in me a new heart that hears you and follows you and listens to you. I want a new center of being from what I have experienced in my life. I want to be made new in you. And you came up with this topic today, real faith, sex bonds, and the discussion. And I battle a regular battle that most men probably battle, most women probably battle, but they don't talk about it. And it's just masturbation, right? And it's like, what does sex cost me? It cost me a little bit of peace, just on my end of me trying to fight it. Me saying, I got this. And knowing that I didn't have it.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, this is costing me a lot.
Really?
Not in a real life aspect.
Okay.
Like nothing
tangible.
Right? But it was like, I felt like I knew I wasn't supposed to, but there were times where I knew I couldn't stop me. And in those moments, I knew that it wasn't me. But at the same time, it was me because I wasn't listening. because he gonna forgive me, I'm good.
Yeah.
He gonna forgive me, I'm good. But then you reach a point where you're like, are you good? You got some issues.
I gotta say, I have no real knowledge of that being.
And it's gonna stem all the way back to middle school, 2nd grade.
But I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
I have no knowledge of what the bad part around masturbation is.
Okay. The bad part about it is that it is the ultimate sign of sexual immorality.
Why?
Any other sin that you commit, you do to others.
Okay.
There are 2 you do to you is death and masturbation.
Really?
Because in order to masturbate, you have to picture somebody.
Okay.
You have to picture something, right? Inside picturing that something or that somebody is gonna tie to lust. Lust is a demon. So you just conjured up a demonic entity to please yourself with.
Oh.
In some form or fashion. Regardless of how you want, at the end of the day, that's you caught on lust to fulfill your needs.
Wow.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I don't think I ever knew that or even gave it much thought.
So that last little bit just came like right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is a topic that I've literally been fighting since we moved in here.
Really?
Yeah, like hard. I was like, I'm gonna fight. I got this under control.
Yeah.
Failed. It's like, I got this. Failed. Why does it keep happening? You know why it keep happening?
No, I don't.
So, for people struggling, it happens because it's done in secret.
Okay.
It's until you can speak it. Because if you can't speak it, what's gonna stop it? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. So that's the secret. The secret is whatever it is that you're fighting, you gotta tell somebody.
Wow.
But it's not tell somebody. It's tell your somebody.
Okay.
And that's the hardest thing to do. Can you tell your somebody that you're struggling with something that they cannot help you with?
Interesting. Well, how do we end up together, fam? I swear. Because I used to, I guess, struggle with that then too.
It's a real thing.
Like younger.
Yeah.
Like not.
Especially younger.
No, not the stop the special.
Nah,
stop
because
I laugh,
especially younger.
You said it was.
What else you got to do? I had nothing else to do.
I'm sorry, the way you said it was.
I had nothing else. So like, because for me, so I found a box in the closet. It had tapes, DVDs, books.
All the parents had
like
those.
It had everything in there, right?
That's dramatic. Why did they have all that, bro? Stop. Ugh.
Crazy.
It's too much. A whole box is too much.
When I found it, then I reached a point where, as I got older, it was, well, I really don't need to be pursuing sex out here with these girls. So for me, it was a blessing and a curse.
So you're right, because could it not have been seen as that being a safer option? Because I mean,
yes, but
sex with a whole bunch of people is dangerous as well as it being a sin.
That's why you're not supposed to do it till you get married. We're gonna wrap it all the way back around. We're gonna wrap it back around. That's why you're not supposed to do it till you get married. Because at that point, me masturbating is what led to me wanting to have sex. Me having sex is what led to me masturbating more because I did not want soul ties.
Okay.
I've never really wanted my body to be connected to other people's bodies.
Me neither.
In that
I ain't never even really believed in soul ties.
Nah, I don't believe in soul ties. No, my soul not tied to yours. No, ain't no tie. But yeah.
Oh,
we got some.
What?
We got some sprinkles. We got some
married.
bonds.
We're married.
We're tied. Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're tied from the covenant of being married. Yeah. Okay. We was tied from.
From what? From what?
The floor where your granny was sleeping.
Edit that out. You see that noise? Yeah, go ahead, edit that out.
That's the spot right there.
You can jump back in. Yeah, okay.
But yeah.
The way that my mind is just like, you know what? That I really did not even know it was that deep.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying. That's how real faith is.
Yeah.
Because I prayed that prayer and I was like, God, I really need your help because I can't do this.
So for the people, let's say for the couples that are wondering what can they do if they're not married yet.
Okay.
They're together. They want to get married.
Okay.
And they've already had sex. They've already had kids.
Stay the course.
So we tried to do abstinence like 30 days before. Stop, Jacoby.
Sorry.
We tried to be abstinent for 30 days before we got married.
Yeah.
I think we made it right up until like that last week. And it was just like, wow. It's like, dang, we tried. But it was still important.
Yeah.
Because even us just wanting to try, the purpose of it was to be like, I acknowledge you've had sex with other people before us being married. Let's
purify.
Let's just put that. It's not erased. That's not a thing. But let's just get rid of it, I guess, so to speak.
I think it is erased. I think all of that stuff gets erased once you get married.
I mean, of course it is, because what does that even matter?
Yeah, it's everything
for us, because we are devoted to our marriage. But
right.
There's people that
I think
even for those that be cheating on each other.
If you're not devoted to your marriage, then I'm not talking to you.
They need help too. Like, what if they want to work on it? What if they want to work on the sexual?
Then you're not devoted. How are you devoted to your marriage?
But I'm saying right now. So okay, so let's encompass.
Because you said
sex and morality.
What if they want to be devoted?
What if they want to? That's a big deal.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. I'm like
specifically speaking about the sexual aspect of the sexual morality of their marriage and or just relationship, and they want to clean it up. I think they should try being abstinent for a while and then like make a commitment, sit down and discuss it and be like, what's the purpose of this abstinence? Is for either for us to give each other a clean slate, for us to take this open marriage and close it, for us to redevote ourselves to each other and God, and then go from there. I think it's a good idea.
I do too. I think before you have that abstinence talk, because a lot of men we gonna run from that. A lot of men gonna run from that off rip.
Okay.
Because it's not how we're wired.
Okay.
But I think you have to sit down and find out what sex means first.
Ooh.
Before you even, because
man, bro,
you might be like, we're gonna be abstinent, but he might be like, I'll never be abstinent a day in my life. Now y'all got traction because neither one of y'all talked about what sex meant to y'all. So before you just lay out laws or lay down rules, you got to figure out, hey, what's sex to you? What's sex to me? Is there a difference between sex, effing, making love? Like, do you understand the dynamics?
Yeah.
And if you're in a situation like, you should know these things.
It should encompass all of it.
Like
every
I think
every entry point.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna take it seriously, I do think, have a good detailed conversation that one, we're going to only move forward with having sex with just us.
Yeah.
We're going to clean it up. We're gonna not remove the distractions and take it seriously. I think there's a chance.
Yeah. And
I think you should still be hopeful to what God can do for your marriage.
It's all about faith. If you got the faith that it can work out, it can work out.
Absolutely.
If you've been in it for a long time, then at that,
regardless of
the situation, you gotta weigh the pros and the cons. You have to weigh the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
Is it getting better? Like I'm big on this. If it's not getting better, you gotta bounce. If it's not getting better inside, well, I can't even say you gotta bounce because because they're not being sexually moral. I don't know where that fits inside divorce biblically.
Okay.
I know you have to commit adultery and then you can get a divorce, but
if they already have like an open marriage type of situation, they both did.
Man, if you walked into an open marriage at that point, it's so much bigger than me. You gotta go find a counselor who, like, you need a faith-based Christian counselor to help you understand the biblical aspect of what you signed up for. Yeah. And if it was me, I would say go get married again.
Ooh.
Because that first covenant, that's not a real covenant. Like, no disrespect to people in open marriages, but a biblical marriage.
I feel like you have a strong bond to even allow that anyway. So apparently your relationship is strong enough to sustain having to deal with each other and having to satisfy just each other. Because clearly
they wasn't doing that though.
Clearly you gotta learn.
There you go.
You literally married this person. Learn what they like. Learn what they need.
I think that's a big one. That's a big one because people are looking and say, y'all been together 13 years and married for 6. What had to learn? Had to learn and experience and get a lot out of my system.
And that's just, I mean, not even just from a sex perspective. That's
that's
all the way around.
Yeah.
13 years is learning one another, learning each other.
Learning self.
Yeah.
Learning mother, father, husband, wife, boyfriend, dad, mom.
Brother, sister, yeah, all of it, yeah.
Like, it was a lot.
Yeah. Bottom line, y'all.
It's real faith.
Real faith is required.
Real faith.
It's not too late.
No.
If you want to change your sexual morale in your relationship, your marriage,
call on God.
Go to God.
And
go to each other.
Talk
it out.
It's gonna be awkward. Might be a little uncomfortable.
Definitely might be uncomfortable.
But how else do you grow? Nothing grows in comfort. Nothing. Everything that's made to grow in any way, shape, or form is, in a sense, some type of controlled chaos.
Yeah.
In some sense. So go control your chaos. You control your destiny.
Y'all got this.
Put your faith in God.
You can do it. Yeah.
Pray about it. Let Him fill you up, man. And I wish y'all the best of success.
Thanks.
Because the devil don't want to see you win.
So you got to.
And the battle already won.
Now get it. They don't. You can't win. So win. Nike. Y'all are good.
Yeah.
All right. This has been Real Faith. It's been a great conversation. I enjoyed talking to you.
Always. It's always my pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Shout out to my wife for putting this whole podcast together. I'm gonna shout her out as often as I can, y'all. She like the mastermind behind all of this. I just show up and answer questions.
Listen, this podcast is these cameras are driving me insane, but we're gonna keep working on it. We appreciate y'all patience.
Hey, shout out to the new design.
Yeah, tell us what you think about it. We appreciate y'all watching, listening, commenting, liking, sharing, all of it. All the feedback we received. Not the
guns. I was trying not to be guns because that's violence.
Okay. So what was it?
It was just like a pow pow. Yeah.
No triggers?
No triggers. I have to put the triggers up. I don't want to condone violence.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the support. So it's gonna continue to get better. It's gonna continue to have some tweaks and all of that here and there until you get it right.
And for those asking, we have no problem with the world seeing our kids. We are a little shaky on introducing y'all to them, not for us, but for them, because they keep asking. So y'all will be meeting them sooner than later, I promise.
Yeah, we just okay. All right, well, that's it. It's been real. I've been Sean.
I've been Jacoby.
And this has been a JNS Empire podcast.
JNS Empire.
If you like just a second of our content, hit that like button, and from there, we'll try to figure out what you like. I mean, unless,
drop us a comment.
Yeah.
Telling us what you like.
Yeah.
What you didn't like.
Yeah.
Engagement.
Let us know. Therefore, we don't have to guess, and we can just give you more content that you like. And then after that, I mean, you really don't, go ahead and subscribe.
Hit the subscribe.
Yeah,
Where you at it? Hit the subscribe.
Yeah.
Yes, like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate that.
Yes.
If you're on Spotify, I think it's follow and or download the podcast, which we greatly appreciate. We've already hit 10 downloads so far.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for that.
Let's see. Are we missing anything? Instagram, Facebook, JNS Empire, of
y'all
course.
Know what it is. Yeah, that's us.
That's us.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. We appreciate your support.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all be blessed. Have a great night.
Peace.